Hello, my name is Shred. On April 5th, 1997, I was born in Charlotte, North Carolina. I was a really adorable baby, and I really didn't cry all that much. Well, I kind of did cry a lot. All I know from living there and being a baby was that I never slept, I was always on adventures, and when Mr. Ogawa came to visit, he chased an ice cream truck down the road. I was really lucky to be born into this family because I do so much more stuff than most kids do. We vacation just about every year, I meet tons of awesome peoples, and I have lots of opportunities. September 16, 1999, my sister was born. She's been my best friend ever since, and I'm sure she will forever and stuff. In 2001, my dad got me my first dirt bike. I raced until I was 8 when I lost interest and my dad sold my bike. Unfortunately, I'd never won a race, so it wasn't that much of an accomplishment. I really wish I hadn't done that. Stupid Jake. But it started a love of motors that will never leave me. In 2002, I got Joe, my bestest friend in the whole wide world. We bought him from two gay guys off the interstate in Cleveland, and on the way home he pooped in the car. We loved him from that moment on. My first grade teacher, Mrs. Schweiger, didn't see my potential and requested that I be put on Ritalin after seeing me pretend to smoke a pencil. That never happened, so Jakey was in the clear. Ow! That year, I also started the long journey all kids take, beating frickin' video games like a boss. I had watched my dad play games like Medal of Honor and stuff, but my hands were always too small for the controller. When my hands did get big enough, I blew hours playing Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon, and Power Rangers until I got bored and moved to somewhere else. In 2004, I saw a movie that would change my life forever. The Fast and the Furious. After I saw it, I immediately fell in love with cars. I filled all my school notebooks with car drawings and ideas I wanted. An old Ford Mustang like my papa. I would later find Top Gear and fell in love with foreign sports cars and supercars. In 2007, I took a test that said I was a super genius. I didn't believe them, so I never really lived up to it. I always felt it was better to surprise than to do what was expected. I had way better things to do, obviously. That year, I also started taking guitar lessons. My awesome instructor told me he had set up a student gig at a local venue, which was a cafe shop down the street, but that ended up being non-existent, so I showed up at someone else's show at a local coffee shop, which was previously mentioned. They felt bad that I'd come there ready to go for nothing, so they let me open up with the Star Spangled Banner. I did possibly the worst Hendrix job of all time, but was a guy on the way out that said that it was a beautiful thing that I played that, so I felt super proud, like a Marine's mama or something. In 2008, this kid and I got into a BB gun war, and he shot me in the face with one of the guns used to kill small animals. I was fine because I'm a natural badass, but my face was really ugly for like 2 weeks. Like 3 months later, we found the BB was still lodged in my face, so everyone started playing with it and getting grossed out. We got to get it removed from a plastic surgeon, and people stopped touching my face. I got really fat and started lying a lot. After getting bullied for being the ass master, I realized I had two methods of attack. I could be a total jerk face, or I could do what I always wanted to do, make people laugh their butts off. My overactive imagination and terrible lying ability apparently made the perfect recipe for comedy. That was also the year I got a YouTube account. I didn't post anything, but still managed to get hate comments somehow, like douche and stuff. In 2009, I got really depressed. I was really fat, I wasn't doing anything, and I had no friends. The life inside me started fading away. Then one day, I was writing a Sonic the Hedgehog fan fiction. That was weird. When my mom came home and told me about this song she had heard called Fireflies. I looked it up, and it was as if a cosmic force of sugary awesomeness exploded in my face. I was back to making people laugh again. In 2011, I decided I needed to vent my car obsession, so I started watching an Australian car show called Mighty Car Mods. I fell in love with it and joined the forum. I made a few friends and felt good about getting my ideas out of my head. I'm still a member, but everyone on the forum got kinda tired of my badass ideas because I didn't actually have a car. Stupid Jake. Then one day I got a letter in the mail asking if I wanted to join a local aviation crew, which is like the Boy Scouts but for young adults and specifies towards planes. They told me I could get my pilot's license super cheap, and I jumped at the opportunity. In fact, in July of last year, I got to go to Oshkosh for the biggest air show in the world. I'm going again this year and can't wait. It's going to be super badass. I've been taking lessons ever since, and everyone is shocked when I tell them, but a lot don't believe me. Mostly because it looks like I should be the greatest quarterback of all time or something other than I play video games. 2012, this is gonna get weird here. I found the Brony community. I didn't like the show at all. Like, I still don't like it. But the fans were freaking awesome. Made a ton of friends and still chat with them all the time. Like now, I'm actually secretly talking to them. I left the community because some weirdo e-bombed me pony pornography, and another guy I knew pronounced his love to me, which is really bizarre. I got my first computer and immediately started playing Minecraft with all of my weirdo friends. We were super algebraic. In May of 2012, I saw my first real car race. These guys that my mom babysat as kids were racing, so I got to go to the pits and post with a ton of hot. That same month, my dad took me to a buddy's house who shoot a .50 caliber BMG. He videotaped it and I threw it up on YouTube as my first video. In June, I went back to my channel and saw that I had some like 60 views. I was so excited that I went and got a free video editor and made a Minecraft video with Melody Me, 2 school projects, and a full playthrough of To the Moon. I had finally found something that I had a knack for that people liked. In August, I asked a friend that I had barely known to homecoming, and she geeked out and totally said yes. It's funny because the first time I met her, I literally swept her off her feet because I'm just that awesome. We had so much fun at homecoming that we just up and started dating. Her name's Allison. She's the sweetest person in the world, and I love her a lot. Hugs and stuff. I'm trying not to mess it up because all of my other girlfriends turned out to be lesbians. Somehow. I finally turned 16 in April 26th of 2013, which was like half a month ago. And within 30 minutes of getting my license, I was already taking Allison to the movies. I had been counting down the days to my 16th birthday since I was 10, which is a lot of days. It's like 2,132 to be exact. I'm working towards getting a car, but as it is, I'm driving my mom's truck. You see, I complained way too much about my car that I wanted, so now I'm paying for it, literally. It eats all my money. I keep going in life the way I do because it's not the easy path. I found early on that the path less taken is usually very exciting. Even though I was given one of the most generic names possible, I am far from the average. If I really want something, there is nothing in my way that can stop me. This is my life, I'm still going. Thank you.